Old bum ass broken my sprinter. That ring I was holding for somebody else, that ain't even real. I mean, one thing you got is my insulin, all my insulin. I got a show in Odessa, Texas tonight, so if anybody in Odessa, Texas got insulin, Humalog, and Lantus, I need it because they took all my insulin. Probably got $100 in an outfit. Gosh, you a bum. The money was on me. What I made tonight, you'll never see that in your life. You're a bum.
Rapper Lil Boosie took to his social media and was asking if anybody could help him out because he was in a situation. And the situation that took place was when he was in Texas last night and someone broke into his van. And when they broke into his van, they stole his insulin. And for those who don't know, Little Boosie Bad has been on insulin since he was 19 years old. So that goes to show you that he's been dealing with diabetes since he was 19 years old. So as he took to his page, he basically looked dead into the camera and blasted the person or persons who broke into his van, saying, hey, they really didn't get nothing, but they did take my insulin, which his insulin, in my humble pie, is more valuable than money. And he basically said, I got a show in Odessa, Texas tonight. So if anybody in Odessa, Texas got insulin, I need it because they took my insulin. Not to mention, back in February, the rapper revealed that he had took too much insulin. And at that time, he had to fly one of his boys out to bring him some insulin. And one of his partners that he flew out had got there, took him a while. So he got there like 12:30. So he took a bigger dosage of his insulin than he normally should have took. And he said when he woke up in the morning, it dropped him like a brick. He said, last night I might have took too much of it. Now my body is tired. He said, so with him, when he has one of those sugar attacks, all of his energy is out of there. It takes everything out of him. So, if it takes everything out of him, he can't perform, and that's how he makes his living. So we think about it, that's a bad thing that somebody broke into this man's vehicle and they took his insulin. Was it all in a bag and he just grabbed the bag and jetted? Because I don't see him, the person that broke into his car, seeing a bottle, oh, this insulin, unless he thought it was something else. But the moral of the story that's going on with Lil Boosie is me telling people that, hey, what we see on the outer appearance is a different thing. We see actor, rapper, ball player, but the internal person, we don't know what's going on with the internal person, because nobody's going to get up and tell you, hey, this is going on with me. It's an ego thing for most people. But this just goes to show us people, they are who they are in their field of business, their entertainment. So as a rapper, he is Boosie Bad, right? Good music, the whole 9 yards. But as a person, when he's not on stage, he deals with diabetes just like all other people that deal with diabetes. He has to take insulin just like any normal Jane or Joe has to take insulin. Damn good performer, damn good rapper, but still person at the end of the day. So what's my moral of the story? We don't have to man worship people. because they're still people. They're still human beings just like you. They still go through things just like you. With me just catching wind of this story, I will say this. I pray that there is or was somebody in Odessa, Texas, that actually was able to help the young brother out and maybe give him enough to get him through till he gets what he needs. And he also went on to say, hey, they even stole my charger to my ankle monitor. So now he has to find another Fed building so he can get a charger so he don't get violated. Because, see, that still digs into his money. I get a violation, here's my money, because now they can't track me. So even with that, people have a lot going on in their lives that they don't discuss with people, which is fine. You ain't supposed to discuss everything that's going on in your life. But you see that there's things going on in his life. And was his post on Instagram. He said, when he asked about, does anybody in Odessa, Texas have any of the Humalog, the blue pen, and the Lantus, the gray pen, please call him. Left his number and everything. He said, I really need this ASAP. If you can bring it to Austin Airport. He said, and they even took my ankle monitor charger. Shaking my head. Now I got to find a federal office building when it opens in Texas. Because he got to get that monitor charged up. Oh, that's trouble for him. So, it's one of those things, people. And those are the things that I like to relay in a message. It's always like a genie in a bottle. It's always a message. It's not always about the bad part of the message. It's also about the good things in the message. It's also about the concerning things in a message. Or just like I say, hey, if there's anybody out there that can help that brother, this is me just spreading an extra word for the brother if he hadn't already been helped by somebody. That if you could, that would be a blessing. Bless that brother, because he's still a human being. He's still your brother at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about him or his music. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection, and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Star child, I never
seen the sunshine like this.
I never
Never seen the moon glow like
hey yo, I
this.
never
Never seen the waterfalls like this.
I never